Why do companies need to implement DevOps as soon as possible? Hello and what's up guys, Medium Guy here, and in this video we're going to see the importance of implementing DevOps cycles in application development in companies. So with the unending desire from users to more features, more entertainment and more convenience, technology companies and development teams need to work more and upgrade their services faster and faster. These upgrades might be bug fixes, feature changes, new feature releases and so on. But the thing that is common in all upgrades is the cycle that the service has to go through in order to reach the hands of the end users. This cycle will most probably have many steps, each step ideally done in an automated way so that the team and the company can rely on the upgrade and the end users don't experience bugs and faulty stuff by each upgrade. So each application will consist of multiple parts, all doing their jobs in order to fulfill one common goal. We can name front-end services, back-end services, data store services, caching services, proxy and load balancer services as the parts of the bigger application that provides some desired functionalities using all these services. So of course there are smaller teams for each of these parts with different challenges and different duties. And when the application is in production and being used directly by end users, many bugs will appear, many new features will be required, and many changes in current features will be required by the end users. So the dev teams will need to upgrade their related code bases and will expect the new code to be published in relevant environments like dev, test, staging and production environments. Also, they would want this publish process to be executed and delivered in a reliable way in which unit tests, vulnerability analysis, end-to-end tests and many more would be taken into action, and then the new version will be published. So as you might have already guessed, with having multiple code repositories for each part of the application and having multiple environments, managing and ensuring accuracy of each of these steps in a fast-growing and fast-changing application would be a difficult to impossible job to maintain. So imagine having to do all these steps manually by humans. The end result would be indeterministic for each iteration of the project upgrades, leaving companies with unreliable results and users with a faulty application. So what's the solution to save the world?
Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
CI and CD stand for continuous integration and continuous deployment or delivery. So with having all these requirements and challenges in mind, we must have a solution to automate units of works as much as possible using tools and methods to ideally make all these steps done without the need for human touch. This is where automation and configuration management tools come into play, tools like GitLab, Jenkins, Ansible and Terraform and so on, each having their unique powers and functionalities to more and more facilitate our reactions as DevOps engineers to development and maintenance requirements. So as the end result, ideally, we will only be monitoring the cycle of the development, deployment and delivery of the application parts and won't need to do any job manually by hand because the tools will take care of all the jobs needed to be done. So here is a brief list of tools used for different purposes in order to ensure easier and reliable application delivery. So we use Terraform and Ansible for infrastructure as code and configuration management, GitLab as DevOps platform, Argo CD for continuous integration and delivery, Kubernetes for container orchestration, and so on. So having a team of one or more people dedicated for implementing DevOps is the first step a company can make, separating developers from operation works and letting them to only focus on the application business logic. And the DevOps team will take care of implementing DevOps cycle for the company. So having multiple different environments for different purposes alongside with having multiple projects and services and managing all this will be a time consuming and a complex thing to do. So by making use of all the tools with different purposes to serve our goals, we will ideally get a point where every required action will be done in an automated way, from provisioning the infrastructure or applying all kinds of tests and analysis to building the end product and deploying and scaling out. So then us as DevOps engineers will be only monitoring and maintaining the DevOps cycle, and the dev team will be deving. So that's all for this video. I hope I have made my point in why implementing DevOps cycles in software development companies is actually the first need that is needed to be implemented even before starting the project. So if you have any questions, any recommendations, of course go ahead and ask me in the comment section down below. And if you find the video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, I hope to see you in the next videos.